Hola. Vamos a esperar un poquito. We gotta improvise, we gotta work with what we got. So let's see. Let's see how YouTube takes this. Vamos a invitar. Bueno, so ya voy a empezar. Vamos a ver. Mientras los dejo aquí esperando, I'll put some background music. So ideally my goal was just to have us more of in a conversation here. Ya que pues la verdad YouTube, StreamYard de hecho fue el que me dejó un poquito aquí mal, que no puedo ir live en YouTube por el momento. ¿Qué tal, Chuy? Así que pues les vengo a compartir un poco ya acerca del fútbol femenil. Esta semana ya terminó la jornada 12, ya vamos a entrar a la jornada 13 de la liga femenil. Y pues de hecho ya pues que 4 semanas le restan para que antes de que termine el torneo. Pero es interesante ver la tabla. Me gustaría compartirlas con ustedes, pero es interesante ver la tabla. Porque creo que es un poco engañosa, ya que en las primeras 5 tenemos a Monterrey, Tigres, Chivas, América y Pachuca como las contendientes de este torneo. Pero sin embargo se va a encontrar lo mismo que tenemos con los hombres, que es el repechaje. Así que las primeras de la posición 8 al 12 estaremos viendo de la posición 5 a la 12 estaremos viendo entrantes nuevas que participen para la liguilla. Pero pues el América, ustedes saben que yo le voy al América, pues se notan todas muy fuertes. Creo que va a estar muy difícil la pelea. Creo que va a ser un poco difícil para Monterrey, para las Rayadas, poder conquistar otro título más. Ya que al igual que Tigres ya se recuperó del torneo pasado de no haber podido ganar el campeonato. A Guadalajara también estamos viendo la reemergence de Alicia Cervantes, la Licha, que ahorita de hecho es la goleadora con 11 goles. Ya como les dije, es la jornada 12, 11 goles, casi un gol por partido se puede decir. Y estamos viendo que aparte de la ofensiva de Monterrey, también tenemos al América, que es otro de los equipos más goleadores, al igual que las de Tigres. Esta es una versión más condensada de lo que yo quería hacer esta tarde, ya también viendo el tiempo, pero otra de las cosas que les quería comentar era acerca de la Challenge Cup. Estuve viendo que al final del torneo pues lo único que se gana pues sería el trofeo de la copa, pero estamos dando un vistazo a las nuevas entrantes de la NWSL, lo que viene siendo las LA Angels, la San Diego Wave, y pues también estamos viendo otra cara de la Kansas City Current, al igual que a la Louisville Racing, que empezaron ellas dos hace el torneo pasado. La buena noticia es que ahora ya tenemos conferencias para la NWSL. Ya tenemos la división oeste y la central, ya que son 2 equipos ahora. Estaría interesante saber cómo, cuando empiece el torneo al final de abril va a empezar el torneo regular, cómo exactamente van a calificar para la liguilla o para los playoffs, como se conoce aquí, esos equipos, ¿verdad? Porque por el momento, por la copa, si me recuerdo bien, van a escoger a las segundas mejores 2 de la tabla. Van a entrar 6 equipos, las 2 semifinalistas y luego 4 equipos que se van a enfrentar. Y ya, pues si están viendo, estoy usando la camiseta, la playera de la Houston Dash. Desafortunadamente cayeron 3-1 contra Chicago este último domingo. Pero esperemos que vayan a Louisville este viernes para que les ganen. Yo estoy esperando que este partido sea competitivo como todos los partidos. Louisville fue el equipo que de verdad nadie sorprendió porque hubo puros empates esta última semana. Las únicas que pudieron ganar obviamente fueron Chicago, al igual que North Carolina Courage. Lo que significa es que va a estar muy apretado este torneo. Vamos a estar viendo a muchas chavas, a muchas mujeres en este torneo que quieren sobresalir, obviamente, pero también quieren demostrarse que son las mejores del torneo. Ya sabemos que en este torneo americano, las mujeres se dan a mostrar a un nivel más alto, ya que también hay competencias en el verano donde quizás se puedan llegar a enfrentar a mujeres del continente europeo. Pero sí, estamos viendo la reemergence de la NWSL en cómo están trayendo a las jugadores jóvenes saliendo de college, al igual que las mujeres que traen internacionalmente, al igual que las que están creciendo en las fuerzas básicas. Pero sí, va a estar muy interesante cómo el torneo termina. Van a jugar cada fin de semana hasta fines de abril. Así que vamos a ver cómo terminan nuestros equipos. Si ustedes tienen un equipo que van a seguir, déjenos saber en los comments. Y pues otra vez, thank you so much for joining. Again, this was like a short and condensed version of what I really wanted to do. Unfortunately, I was having some technical difficulties with my platform on where I stream, StreamYard, so I wasn't able to go live there. But essentially, I'm just recapping and letting y'all know that I will be moving, which kind of fits in really well on transitioning on this live format into more of the pre-recorded format. Want to be doing this more on a weekly basis as well. So hopefully shorter episodes weekly on a weekly schedule, especially with how the tournaments are working out. We know that Friday, Saturday, Sunday are for NWSL games, and then Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday are days for Liga MX. So be expecting those Wednesday and Monday episodes hitting your Spotify or Apple podcast, as well as on YouTube. I'll be trying to record them as well. So yeah, and if you have any suggestions on anything else I should be covering in regards to women's football, definitely let me know. I'm just trying to cover what's in the region here in the US and in Mexico. But if we're talking about global football, the Women's World Cup is coming up in 2023, which is a year from now. And we already have our 7 teams, 5 teams who've qualified, and as well as our 2 hosts. So Australia and New Zealand will be hosting this World Cup next year. And the Asian women have already played their tournament this past February. And we are seeing for the first time, Vietnam has qualified to the Women's World Cup. A big surprise there, especially because for this new World Cup edition, we are seeing an increase from 24 teams to 32. So similar to the men. So this amplifies and this allows for more participants. But now that we have Japan, South Korea, China, Philippines, and Vietnam as our entrants, we await now for the rest of the 25 teams qualifying for the Women's World Cup. We are going to be seeing 2 more teams. We are going to be seeing Canada, US, Mexico, possibly, right? At the moment, they are playing their tournament to decide who's going to be playing in the octagonal to qualify for the World Cup. So Canada and US automatically got admitted into this team, but we are awaiting 6 teams to join. And then over on the South American side, all the teams are playing from Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, who are hosting this tournament of Copa America, Ecuador, Paraguay, Peru, Uruguay, and Venezuela. These are our 10 teams who will be playing to qualify for the Women's World Cup. And let's see who else. And of course, UEFA, they have probably the longest tournament, so they've been playing for a while. But there's still no updates on who will be winning. Of course, you have Spain, England, the Netherlands, Sweden, Norway, Switzerland, Germany, and France as our top contenders at the moment, and most likely they will be qualifying. But it will be interesting to see who else makes it in that second best series. So yeah, that's all I got for today. Really, all I wanted just was to get in front of the camera again and just to be able to share more of the content here. This is kind of weird because most of the tournaments are already halfway through or have already started. But it's great just because I want to get back into the form of being able to share this content. So it'll be both in English and Spanish. Moving forward with the NWSL being featured in English, and then the Liga MX and World Cup highlights in Spanish. But if there's anything in the news, Mondays and Wednesdays will be the days that I'll be sharing that content there. And yeah, I'm just really excited. I had a chance to meet Haley Rosen, so shout out to her from Just Women's Sports. And just kind of the conversation that we had was just more around how we have to treat this as a sport. It's not really a charity case. Like, I really love football, and for the past, 4 or 5 years of watching women's football, I've fallen in love with it again. I've fallen in love with the sport. I'm actually playing it as well. But it all stemmed from that. Really just knowing that there's another competitive outlet to watch. I mean, I'm a big sports follower. But just seeing the league develop from its beginnings in 2014 with the NWSL, with the Liga MX kind of starting in that 2016, 2017. So these are pretty young leagues, and then we're seeing the resurgence of everyone else following that. We know that the Women's World Cup usually follows the Men's World Cup. So like this year, 2022 is the Men's World Cup. Next year will be the Women's World Cup. So it's kind of been building this emotion that it's not just over. The following year there's more soccer to watch, and at the same time we have domestic leagues developing their own systems to making sure that we're having more content, that we're having more of the sport to watch. So yeah, what's up, Luis? So yeah, that's really all I had for today. I wanted to keep it short and simple, especially since I wasn't able to do this via YouTube. But like I said, moving forward, pre-recorded, I really want to get back into the graphics side of things and being able to have more of a produced show to showcase, as well as, transmitting more of this on podcast. But if any of you who tuned in right now love soccer, want to chat more about it, let me know. I'd be happy to invite y'all to join here on the podcast. And yeah, hope everybody's having a great day, and I'll be chatting with y'all soon.